Hello everyone. Today I am just going to discuss about the poem A Thing of Beauty. It was written by the famous romantic poet John Keats. And this poem is included in your class 12 English syllabus both in CBSE and Assam Higher Secondary syllabus. So first we should know about a short biography of the poet John Keats. So, John Keats was born in London in the year 1795 and died in Rome in 1821 at the age of 25 years. It means he died at a very young age due to serious illness. And he is a romantic poet, and his poetry is characterized by the sensual imagery in his most popular work, which is a sense of odes. And odes means a lyrical poem which is meant for a particular subject. So today his poems are one of the most sought after creations in English literature. So the above given poetry is an excerpt from his poem Endymion, a poetic romance which was written in 1818 and which is considered to be an epic poem. And from that poem Endymion, this excerpt, A Thing of Beauty, is extracted. And this poem, A Thing of Beauty, is based on the Greek mythology about a shepherd named Endymion, his quest for his love Dinah, and how in his quest he falls in love with an earthly maiden who later turns out to be Dinah herself. So now I want to give you a short description of A Thing of Beauty. So, A Thing of Beauty is a poem taken from the poem entitled Endymion, a poetic romance written by the famous poet John Keats. The poet says that a beautiful thing is a source of endless joy. It has eternal beauty which never fades away. A beautiful thing is like a shady shelter which gives us a sleep, full of sweet dreams, good health and relaxation. Our attachments to the earthly things are like a flowery rat. They are traps which bind us to the materialistic things and keeps us away from eternal happiness. The earth is full of hatred, greed, and negativity. According to the poet John Keats, the gloom and sadness caused by this negativity fades away with the positive vibes of the beautiful things that surrounds us. The poet John Keats also lists out some of the beautiful things that surround us. As the saying goes, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. He says that the numerous creations of God, like the sun, which gives us energy, the moon's beauty, the trees, which gives us shade, are the natural beauties around us. The various animals, like the sheep that surround us, make our world lively. The pretty flowers, like daffodils, make the world green and lively. The flowing streams of water remain cool and refresh us in the hot summer season. The forests, which are full of the pretty musk rose flowers, are a beautiful sight to the eye. All these are the things of beauty. Also, the stories of the brave soldiers who laid their lives to protect their people are beautiful and inspiring. So these beautiful things are like a fountain of immortality bestowed upon us by God. They inspire us to live on and maintain our faith in goodness. The poet also says that beauty stays forever. It never fades away. Rather, it increases with the passing time The perception of the poet regarding the beauty is that it never goes off with a passing time. Rather, it beautifies more and more. For the poet, beauty is like a beautiful shady tree under whose shade all the creatures can sleep peacefully and enjoy good health. The poet John Keats also says that every day it is the beauty which fills us with a spirit to life. It is the beauty which builds the desire in us to live, though there are sad moments and cruel people around us. So here the poet wants to say that without beauty, the earth will be full of cruel people, sad and gloomy moments. It is the beauty which is created by God which helps us to remove the sadness from our hearts. So here the poet describes the beautiful things which are present on earth. So these are the sun, moon, trees, flowers, for example daffodils, and the rivers. Poet John Keats says that all these things are like a blessing bestowed on all creatures by art. He further describes that the trees provide us with their shade, flowers with their beauty, and rivers with their coolness during the hot summers. So all of these are the beauties of nature which are like a boon for us. The poet further carries on with the description of a more beautiful things present on earth, such as the beautiful musk roses, which have such a nice fragrance. Then he describes the tales of the mighty warriors who laid their lives for their countries or for humanity. He says that these beautiful things are the gifts from God for all of us. They are like a nectar given by God to us, and these are those beauties which are immortal and gives us a reason to live on this earth, despite having so many sorrows in our life. So in this way, I have just discussed about the short description of this poem. It means it is just like a summary, you can say. And further I will carry on another video where I will again discuss about this poem with along with the question answers. So thank you.